Robotics is multiple things. So you have robots that are human controlled. That means that somebody creates a robot or a machine that can be moved or controlled by a human. Then you have autonomous controlled robots. Autonomous controlled robots are robots that are controlled, they do tasks on their own. So they're programmed and all you do is turn them on and they perform that task by themselves.
Robotics, you might think, is just the programming and all the software. It's not. It's not just that. It's building the robots piece by piece, part by part, in your own vision. Your robot's going to be pretty different from other people's robots, and that's what makes it unique to you, you know. But of course, with the hardware side, you also have the software side. You have to do the programming of what it's going to do, where it's going to move, where it's going to turn, and all that stuff.
So our school uses a program called EasyC, which is a very drag and drop supported system, which is we're able to make very complicated and complex lines of code by just simply dragging and dropping already preset lines of code in order to do a lot of different tasks for the robot to complete.
All my life, like when we had like new things to like create in the house, like build a dresser or something, I always wanted to do it. And it's like creating and doing math, like that's like my favorite things to do. The people in the class, they make it fun. Like say if you like delayed on your robot, they'll like look at you and ask you for help. Do you need assistance? Do you need me to get parts for you? And you will say like yes, because like we're a team. I mean, we making different robots, but we all a team, so we all come together when it's time and we have to like compete.
Whenever I joined the class, I wanted to become a mechanical engineer, and being in the class and improve my skills of creating a robot out of scraps and taking ideas from online to make the robot and how to improve it, doing sketches on how the robot would work and measurements. Whenever I first did the measurement, I worked on the base for the robot first, and then later on I made the launcher with my team, which also builds team working skills for my engineering job.
I actually started the robotics club here. We do like programs, the stuff that we use in the classroom are called VEX Robotics. And VEX Robotics is a brand of like parts of robotic supplies that you use to build and program robots that we use in our class. Teach robotics 1 and 2 here. Robotics 2 is our competition class, and we also have a club after school that we use for a competition. So VEX Robotics puts on these different competitions all over the world, and all of this is a design game. It's one design game that everybody design a robot to compete in, and this is have small, like either like regional or like statewide competitions that your team can go and compete in. To have a chance to reach different levels to compete against teams across the country and across the world.
I met Coach Parker during my freshman year of high school, and it was in his engineering design and presentation class. It was where you learn how to use 3D software, and I thought that was going to be it for me. I thought that was going to be the only class I would take with him, right? But his charisma, him as a character, how much I've grown from just being with him, being a student, made me want to take his class in the second year, and then eventually the 4th year.
Just watching the kids working on the robots, because they do everything on their own. I was pretty much just a facilitator. I was just there, you know, making sure they had what they need. So sitting there watching them work on the robot, build it, you know, go through all the troubleshooting and figuring out all the problems you had to work, and then going to the competition and actually seeing the event that's held, like all the stuff that goes along with it, all of the awards they can get, you know, watching them work with other kids, you know, seeing them compete in the competition, how excited they get about it, you know, seeing all that, you know, stuff that was going on during the competition, you know, it made me feel like, wow, this is, you know, it's kind of cool. It's something good for the kids to get into, and it could lead to a lot of opportunities as far as in robotics and going into engineering and STEM.